All right. Hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part three of our playthrough of the new Railway Empire 2 DLC called Industrial Wonders. We're playing the Big Concrete, aka the Hoover Dam. And let's see, I'm not going to recap two so much. If you want to see it. If you haven't seen it, there'll be a link for it right up here in the upper right hand corner. And but I will have to recap a little because there's been a little gap here, and I'm just waking up. It's early in the morning. I need to figure out where we are. So let me see. Where are we exactly? All right, we've got to get planks to Hoover Dam and grow this Clark County West, which is these three cities right down here. Now we used, and you can go back and watch the first episode if you haven't seen that. In fact, that's what you really should do. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch one, then two, then come here. But we use these two goods exchange warehouses, basically, plus a hotel, to get ourselves started. Well, we started with the one and the raw materials and basic materials and founded some cities and all that stuff. And here I go recapping and said I wasn't going to. Okay, so all right. So what do I want to do? We've got to get to Hoover Dam. Now, there is a sawmill here. It's already up to a level 2. We don't own it, which is fine. We'd love to make it bigger and faster, but that's okay. I think what I'd like to do, I think if we bought it, it would take all our money. Let's not do that. But what I want to do, what's going to happen is the planks will be taken to the L2 goods exchange, right? The problem is they will be earmarked for every city that needs them, right? And if we look at the flow of goods, they need them in Boulder City. They need them in Las Vegas. They need them in Whitney. Those will never make it out of Whitney. They need them they don't need them in Calville Bay. Well, how could that be? How could they be 50% satisfied if they don't need them? Pretty hard to please people. They do need them, okay, but they got 50% of what they need. So, in other words, when these planks come down here to the L2 goods exchange, they're going to go all over the place. We want them to go to Hoover Dam. So we're going to expand the Whitney station. Let's go like this. Let's put in some more platforms, and we don't really need them in the back, but since they're there, we've paid for them. Oh yeah, we could. There is a way. There is a reason for them. In a moment, I'll show you. Okay, so now we've expanded that station. A 4-platform in Railway Empire 2 will handle quite a bit of traffic very, very nicely. They're like the even improved conversion of the old Railway Empire, a large station. They're just awesome. They're like the large station with auto signaling or whatever they used to call it. Okay, so what I want to do now, we want to capture those planks and make them go to Hoover Dam. So we're going to set up a line from Whitney to Hoover Dam. You see it'll go down through the exchange and go right there. So what we're going to do though is tell it to only do freight. I should have picked that first. Okay. Only do freight, and we aren't interested in meat. We aren't interested in sawdust, which is a byproduct now of the sawmill. We want you to run full, and from Hoover Dam you can pick up whatever. There won't be anything but that they need here, I don't think, but that's okay. So let's do one. We've got one train. Let's copy that and do another train. Okay, so we've got 2 trains that'll run from Whitney to Hoover Dam. Now the idea is because the train, and I meant to have it actually sit over to the side on track 4. And I made 2 lines, didn't I? I sure did. Let's see here. This one here. Track forward well. Okay. So, So the good news of that is they'll sit over here to the side on track 4 and load up and leave. The bad news is if there's one in there, the other one's going to stop right here and stop all traffic. So what we're going to do to fix that, just to make sure, we could get away with 1 train, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to even go there. I want to go like this. Shoot. Hit the correct button. There we go. Good job. And make a little line there. And then I want to see, let this run for just a bit. And I want to see, where do these trains naturally, all the trains we already have running, where do they naturally want to go, right? Oh, another mistake, man. I really am rusty. I really, really am rusty. Yeah, I think I was missing. Yeah, I was. See this train right here? That's Edison Terminal to Whitney. Edison Terminal is this. Why is it over here? Because I didn't have the gridiron here, so it would come in this way, and it had to go down here and turn around to go back. It's ridiculous. What I'm going to do is put that train out of its misery and then add a train back to that line and let him restart where he belongs, and see he'll come out. There you go. And now he's running properly, so we fixed another problem. And then the other thing is, let's see. Like I said, I want to see where these trains are actually running. So, Whitney to the goods exchange. See, they just naturally want to run over here, right? So I'm going to take those 2 that we just set up, which I think have spawned down here in a bad place. They sure have. We're going to edit their lines, and we're going to say, when you come back from Whitney Dam, go here, right? So their queue will be this internal track, the inside track, and then everybody else will take this outside track. There's 2 of those guys, so I got to get this guy here. When you come back from Hoover Dam, I want you to hit the inside track. There we go. There. All right, that will take care of this task, because those trains will kind of suck up most of, maybe not every one, but most of the planks, because they may both be out at one time. But most of the planks being created by the sawmill in Whitney, they'll take them to Hoover Dam. And then when they're done, when that task is done, we won't need those trains anymore, because there is no actual demand in Hoover Dam for planks that's being created by the programming, by the scripting for the scenario. All right, so now grow this. We've got potentially a 3-city cluster: Sloan, Jean, and this city we have to found called Prim. Founding cities is a lot more difficult than you might think. Founding cities, and I love the mechanic of founding these raw material businesses. And it really can be a job if you play around with it. I've played around offline with it, and it could be a job to keep it all straight. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to go to, because in this game, this is something you can do in Railroad Corporation, you can't do here in Railway Empire 2. You can't tell the train to go somewhere and just pause, right? So you can't catch it and say, okay, it's left with its load, I want to go to its destination and just sit there for a bit. That it all automatically does whatever it does, and it goes back and starts over again, which is fine, but we're going to have to deal with that. So we want to create this milk, because milk is needed early. We want to create these beans down here, and that would give us wood, grain, beans, potatoes, milk. Then we've got textiles here, and we've got cotton or a wool right here, which is great. And we've got bread here, and we've got grain to feed the bread. And yeah, nice. Okay. And the problem is the meat. Okay. There's no meat down here anywhere, and we're not allowed to go anywhere else to go get it. So there'd be meat over there in Nelson, but we can't use that. So we need to go up here to Whitney, and let's just see. We've got plenty of meat here. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, we need to get that meat down here to found these 3 businesses. So I think 2 trains, if I actually watched them, would work. So we could go, how much? We got 1.6 million. Good. Let's see if we can't set up this whole thing. So let's go down here. Let's start with Prim. Let's put Prim on the map. And let's run it up to Gene. Hi, Gene. Sorry, that was a joke from my high school days. Let's see. Do I want 4 tracks? Do I want to run out of the? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is make this 4 tracks. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that much 4 tracks. That's all right. Did I want to do that? Why not? Like a nice superhighway of track here. And let's get Sloan coming down the other way. And I don't know why Sloan is hooked up. I don't remember hooking, why we were hooking it up. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, that looks good. All right. Now we want to come out of Whitney with some meat. So let's go. I think the easiest thing would be to come over here, maybe, and come down. Like so. Like so. Now Sloan has bread. We've got grain here. We also have grain up here that's close by. I think I'm going to run a dedicated line for the grain to come down like this to go to Sloan and do a run full. So we can come off of this station up here and join our new track. like this. All right. And that'll allow us to get the grain down there. All right. All right, let's do the meat. Let's go Whitney to Prim. And I think we could do, I'm going to give this a name so it'll be easy to find later. Temp meat. Okay. I want one train. I want it to go manual. I want it to go to Whitney and load 8 meat. Go to Prim, unload all 8. Then I want it to go to Whitney again. Shoot. Okay, I'll just leave it at that for now. And I'm going to change it. I'm going to have it set this one up too. So we're going to have a line here. Okay. And then eventually you're going to want to come out of this and go this way. And then the other one we need is down here. And I think I'm going to plug these guys, these 3, into the back of Prim. That's why I made it a bigger station. So let's go, I think, yeah, we can pick up both of these right here. That's helpful, not necessarily a big deal, but we can be done. So we'll go here, plug into the back of Prim. Then we'll go down here to the wood. The wood money's getting tight on us. 1.52. Can we get more money? Oh, all right. Money's not tight. We got plenty of money. All right. Go down here to the wood. And I don't know if we'll ever go down here. We'll leave it like that. We'll go. I'm muttering because we could, make a 4, one of these down here, and then tie into that. But I think we'll be fine just like this. Oh, I've got it on the wrong. We only need one connection out here. For the design that I have in mind. Okay, that's oh. And there needs to be a gridiron, switches down here and up here. Good. All right. That brought that on. That brought that. Okay. That's everything except the one thing we wanted here, which is the station here. That I would love to be able to put a signal out here, a Jan Jansen. There we go, to make sure that this clears. Ah, now crap. Okay. Let's see, is that everything? I think so. Now that train we started to build in Whitney that was going to carry the meat. The temp, here we go. What I wanted to do now is go back to Whitney and then go to Howard Stop and then go to Wilson Stop, okay? So go back to Whitney and grab 8 more meat, go to Howard Stop and drop off 4 of them, and then go to Wilson Stop and depart with nothing. Now, I wish you could give an order and then delete yourself, but we can't do that. Okay, there. So that will haul meat to establish Prim, which needs 8, Wilson Stop, which needs 4, and Howard Stop, which needs 4. Okay. Now, oh, this is interesting. How do I get, they need potatoes. I think if I just set up Prim raw. Okay, so what I'm doing here, for those of you who have been with me along the way, we're going to do a one city, one line design down here because it's different from that one, right? And it just fits here nicely. So, first of all, before I forget, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Get our city to city stuff going, and we'll do like 4 trains doing that. Okay. So we got city to city, and that's going to carry passenger and mail, but most importantly, it's going to carry goods produced in these 3 cities to the other cities, right? That's the big deal. Now, to get raw materials to all of them, well, we're going to need wool going down here to that dedicated line, running full, going down there to the weaver in Gene. And then I said we're going to do a dedicated line like this out of track 2 running full, not to Howard Stop, but to Sloan. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to do, I think if we set up the Prim delivery system, it will actually create this. I think it will. I don't think it'll just occur. So if we go, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing something. I'm missing the potatoes. I need to get these potatoes engaged. They have to be part of the process. And I kind of crowded right here. I'm going to move them out here a little bit. And then run them. Okay, and they will hit supplies when they come down here. Okay, good. So, all right, let's set up the prim. This is going to be prim raw. And it's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the first time through, it'll prioritize that. And the next time through, it'll prioritize that. And one train, we're going to give it 2 trains. Turn around. Now, where is it can't turn around? Let's see. This should be good. That should be good. All right, I don't get this. I've got these correct. They're overkill, by the way, the 4 tracks, but I'm too lazy to delete them. Am I missing something somewhere? Oh, you know what? I've got 4 tracks here, and I'm not taking advantage of them on the other side. That would gum up the work, so we'll fix that while I'm looking at it, but I don't think that's the problem we're having. Okay. That all looks good. Doesn't seem like there's any. Why aren't there any? It's an awful long way for no signals. I can't say I totally understand this. But I also think, since we have those extra tracks, what if we ran that why is there not a signal all the way out through there? I don't get this. It must have been because of the intersection, I guess. So let's remove that intersection and just run our track down like this. Okay, that's significantly better. I don't feel like we've addressed the issue, but it's better. Let's see, what is the issue? Okay, this is all good down here. This is all good through here. Never needs to go out that end. That makes sense. But why is it going way up here? Oh yeah, to go up to the milk. That's all right. Now that first run up to the milk, I could leave that off and add it later. But I'm going to leave it because actually what happens is you need some time for these things to run anyway. But having said that, well, I'm going to leave that as its official line. Okay. I don't know if we have a problem with that now or not. Let's try a different one and see what happens. Let's try Gene. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. And we go Auto, 48 days. That looks good. And then Sloan, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we could say priority and priority. And name this one the Sloan Raw. "59 days is pushing it. Let's go with 2 trains." And I'm doing kind of the rule 50 to meet a demand of 1. Of course, our demand is not 1 yet, so it's actually 59 days would have been fine, but that's okay. And then the one we did for Gene, I forgot to rename it. And they really are easier to find if they have a name. I think it's this one. Yep. Let's call this one Gene Raw. And then we'll have priority. All right, so we've got our raw line set up. We've got our wool and a direct line of grain for Sloan, which means the Sloan one really only needs to go down here once with a priority of beans, right? So let's get that Sloan raw. Yeah, we don't need to send it to Wilson Stop twice. And just once with the priority of beans. Let it run faster. Which really says we can knock it back down to 1 train. 1 train is plenty. All right. City to city. Raw materials. Meat coming in to set these up. I'm thinking as the raw materials work, they'll automatically build these. It might be a little bit slow, but it will happen. So let's just run it. Let's just see what happens. Curious to see. Like this Sloan Raw is going up to the milk, which will have nothing for it yet because there's nothing there. That's okay. Eventually there will be. And we should get Prim built up pretty quickly. There's the meat. The meat has come. Look at, oh man. Now we've got more business opportunities here, but I don't know what to put in them. Honestly. Just don't know what to put in them. I think I'm just going to let them go. Let them run. And research. I think, yeah, that's where we were. More passengers, that's good. Recruiting, don't care so much about. This one's great. Reduced supplies, 300. We'll wait on that and get 300, then we'll go down here and get the mail bag, a couple of improvements on our mail delivery. And I'm kind of watching, I can't remember which one I did first. With that train that goes back to Whitney and loads. This is it right here. This is it. We're going to watch that one because as soon as he makes his second delivery, we're done with him. We don't want him running anymore. I don't want you. Okay, we've got Gene growing, we've got Sloan growing. And look at this, we're making good progress on Prim. I lost my train. He hadn't gotten here yet, so. Oh, you don't. No, I was. It said Howard Stop, but why hadn't it gone to Howard Stop? Any ideas? Where is he? I don't understand. Why is he down here? Why is he down here? Where's he going? Look at that. Instead of going in there, he went down there and turned around. Have I missed? That makes no sense. You've got drive on the right, drive on the right. He should have been able to go into that. Something's messed up in this track. Somehow. Now, if it's only this side, I kind of don't care. All right, let's follow him. Follow him back and see where he goes. He should go up to Howard Stop, but for some reason he didn't go there the easy way or the more direct way. And now he's passing it again. What the? I absolutely told him at Howard Stop to depart with only 4, and he has. And then he's supposed to go to Wilson and depart with 0. And what he's done is depart with 8. It says he's still trying to get to Howard Stop. Why? Is he going to go turn? I think the manual train. Now, somebody in the comments, tell me what I did wrong with that, okay? But I can't fathom what it was. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to go none of that, none of that. Minimum of 8. So pick up 8. This is a different way to do it. Go here. And then go here. And that should Wait a minute. Yeah, see, he does go in like that. It's just weird. That manual thing didn't work. Maybe now, if I start to say in the comments, tell me what I did wrong. You can watch it and see what I did. Tell me what I did wrong. I didn't see anything wrong, honestly. In the meantime, I'm just sitting here watching the silly train game instead of playing the train game. Okay, we're doing well. We've got our lubrication. Now we'll go down here and get these two, make more money on mail. We can get nitro. We've got money. Now he should unload 4, I think. And he did. The manual, maybe the manual doesn't work when you're trying to. Well, no, it worked down here though, didn't it? Didn't trim get 8? Yeah, it's weird. I think they may have a little defect. Their manual unloading doesn't work when you have it set to create, where you're trying to create one of these rural businesses. It simply does not work. I'm trying to find, here's our train right here. If it unloads 4 right there, I'm just going to delete it. Because we're done with it. It's done what it needs to do. Oh, look at this. This guy's done. He's up and running. And Howard Stop is, how close is it? It needs some wood. And that may or may not happen. Let's just go like this. Let's go wood here to here. Let's just run a train. And get that wood done. And we'll watch it. I should have had it run full. How many do you need? You need 12. Sad, unfortunately, when you click off of something, then you lose your train. And I've said this before, for a train game, it sure is hard to find the trains. It's got 5, so we need 7 more. So I'm going to set up a line like this that picks up 7 and goes to Howard Stop. And then I'm going to go back to that train. Well, there's one we've been watching.
The necessary timber had arrived in Boulder City. This allowed for the first scaffoldings to be erected.
Okay, after all that and all that foolishness, we've got the timber one worked. So we're going to go to Whitney and find those 2 trains that are hauling timber. And we're going to delete them because for all we know, there is no demand for timber anymore. Okay. He's waiting for goods. Okay, our other train. Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, you know what? The other trains are running at the same time. I've got to let him go. That didn't work. I forgot. I've got the other trains delivering, and they take a delivery, and then that changes how many you actually need, right? That's okay. Those are warnings. That's just information. It's not really a problem. They're probably going to the beans or the milk. Probably the milk. They can't load anything. Well, or no, to prioritize. They're going to the beans and wheat. They can't load beans, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we don't care. This guy here. We'll kill that train. And this will finish soon enough. Bonus for creating a new express route. What was that? Why did we get money just now? I'm not complaining, but why? Why? Maintenance needed. Now look at this. Okay, we've got our business. We're going to give it a settler bonus, make it grow faster. And we're going to put in an industry. We're going to put a meat industry in here. We're going to go up here to Edison Terminal. Unfortunately, that's the closest meat. I think we'll come out the back door like this. Come out like this. Out of track 2. And we can do run full from Edison Terminal to Prim. And we could have it go back through the others. Yeah, why not? Like this. As long as you come out of here empty, then you're good to grab another load of cattle and come down here. 30 days. Let's run a couple of trains on that. And that's not true. It can. We have just put the meat industry in Prim, so we haven't run the game any. So the game hasn't calculated there's a meat industry there. So it's giving us an error message, but that's actually not true because watch, it will go load cattle. And we'll start creating meat down here and eventually start shipping it out to the other 2 cities. And we should be in great shape on this. And I'm sort of at a loss for what else to do, honestly. So I think I'm just going to watch it, and I'll be back when we get up near 55,000, which won't take long. We've got Sloan growing at 64. That's not awesome, but it'll get better, especially if we ever gotten this milk. We need one more wood to show up there. So we experiment with letting it develop itself organically, and it worked beautifully down here. Not so great up here, but okay. I mean, it's working. There we go. Speaking of the devil, there it is. Now we have milk. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We are at 49,000 out of our 55 goal, and I did go in and put immigration offices in Boulder City, Ragtown, Whitney. Yeah, I think that was it. Of course, we've got our settler bonus down here in Prim, and these cities aren't big enough to hold an immigration office yet. But you can see we're getting good growth. The slowness in Sloan is because it's too far away from the meat down here. It's taking a while to get meat here and then up here to Gene. Gene's going to fill up its storage. Yeah, and it's still full now, should be. And that means meat will start coming up here, and look at that. Sure enough, there it is. So now we've got them all double ticks, and
the construction of
there we go,
Hoover
all
Dam
done.
Started an economic boom that caused the entire region to grow exponentially. With the successful redirection of the Colorado River, the foundation of the Hoover Dam was laid. Now, tons of concrete had to be poured into huge formwork to create a stable base for the enormous structure. To that end, an effective concrete production had to be set up first.
All right, let's see what we've got here. So we finished these off, and now the concrete giant. I'm wondering if this is the end. I don't know if there are any optionals, or maybe there'll probably be something else after this, like take a bunch of people to the Hoover Dam or something. I don't know. But found through rural businesses, deliver 12 loads of steel to the dam and 24 loads of concrete to the dam. Now, concrete is a pretty complex thing. It actually takes cement, which is like a raw material in this game, gravel, which is being created at the dam, right? And there must be other ways to get it if you use it on other maps. And slag is a byproduct, as it says here, of the steel. So steel, when you create steel now, Steel takes coal and iron ore and turns it into steel and slag, right? And that slag is used in the concrete. So you have slag, cement, and whatever that was. What was it? Gravel, slag, and cement to make concrete. All right. So, in that, they're giving us a hint that this one, I think it was Clark County East, wasn't it? Mojave County North. Where's that? This is Clark County East. Oh, here we go. And it's the only one we can get to. So let's just go ahead. We'll open that up. And now we can see we've got some cities we can found. We've got rural businesses out here that we can form. We'll get into all that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw something that will help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.